My name is Brandon. I work as a tour guide at Q Station. I've been working here for just under 5 years now, and I do take people around on ghost tours and history tours. At the moment we're in a little cottage which we call Gravedigger's Cottage. The atmosphere in here sometimes can be very challenging, and it never surprises me when someone on a tour says, "No, look, I just don't want to go into that building. I don't feel welcome. There is something wrong in that building." So we do have a few strange things happen in this building. On one particular occasion, I had a group in here in this room, and I was standing over here looking in this direction and talking to the group, and as I was talking I saw something move out of the doorway and move towards the back of the building. I could not describe it, but I know I saw something. I stopped talking, and a lady standing next to me said, "Did you see him too?" And I said, "Yes." And she said, "Where's he going?" And I said, "Well, he's probably going down to the back of the building. There's an armchair beside the back door, and he often sits in that armchair." Just then there was a girl standing here, and she poked her head around the corner, and she called out, "He's coming back." Within 3.5 seconds, 17 people had gone out through the front door of the building, leaving me alone in here on my own. So it can be a little bit disconcerting sometimes when that sort of thing happens. Earlier this year, more recently, on 3 consecutive tours, 3 consecutive nights, fairly big groups, and I chose to stand here while I was talking to them. And each of those 3 nights, someone in the group said to me, "Do you know that there is someone standing behind you?" And each time I said, "Yes, I can feel someone there. I know there's something there, something going on." Someone said to me one night, "Why don't you move?" And I said, "Well, he's not doing me any harm. He's not hurting me. He's just standing there." But what was getting at people was the fact that they could sense someone standing right behind me, actually in this room. Once more, this comes down to people very often don't really see very much, they sense something. And that's what was happening on those occasions. Because none of them could actually describe him other than to say he was tall and thin. But that was about the only way they could come up with it. We're now in the 2nd bedroom of Gravedigger's Cottage. One of the entities in the cottage is a gentleman. We call him Sam, but he apparently prefers to be called Samuel. But we refer to this bedroom as Sam's bedroom. And one night, very early on my time here, there was a lady and her 2 daughters in this room, and all of a sudden there was shouting, screaming, yelling. I'd been outside, I rushed in to see what was going on, and the lady it looked like she was being wrestled by someone. She seemed to be being thrown around a bit. But the other thing that got me was the voice that was coming out of her mouth was a man's voice. And we believe that Sam sometimes gets upset. He sometimes does seem to pick on ladies, but he that night was obviously upset with this particular lady. I managed to grab hold of her arms and I dragged her outside. As we started to go out, you could see the back of her jacket going away from her, but then we got her outside, everything calmed down. Sam just, for some reason or other, sometimes takes a dislike to people. Whether she had said something, I don't know, but certainly it was a little bit of a wake-up call to me.